So today we're going to take a look at something different for us. We're going to take a look at the Insta360 ONE RS Twin Edition. It is a 360 camera, an action camera. I bought this because I film vlogs a lot on the bike and I wanted a versatile camera. So let's get into it. All right, as you can see, there's a fair amount of stuff in here. We've got some mounts, a mount case, we've got a battery, stickers, and then we've got the modules. So this is the 4K boost lens. Putting this together with, of course, the RS core would combine with the battery to make an action cam, much like your GoPro. Now, what we have here is the 360 lens, which comes with a silicone cover, which is good because these lenses protrude just a little bit, so you don't want them getting scratched. So when you throw it in a jersey pocket or something, it's always nice to have something covering it up there. And I believe you can add some modules to the top, and hence the space that's going on here. Of course, you've got the case that's going to go on as well. So ultimately, what you're looking at here is you can combine these together to make your module. So it just clips. It's just kind of like Lego, really. And then you're just going to clip again. And that is your camera. On the side here, we've got a door with a little attachment. I guess that's so you don't lose it. Of course, you've got your USB-C insert here, as well as this is where you put the memory card. So ultimately what you would do is pop open the case, throw it in. You've got this side here, which helps dissipate the heat. And your screen's going to go on the opposite side of that, and it's going to close up. So that is your 360 camera. So when you're shooting, it will be out and it catches from both angles. You bring it into the software and that's it. This is my first 360 cam. Up until this point, I haven't really been impressed with the video quality. I was kind of on the fence about this. I needed a new action cam anyways. I'm running the GoPro 9, so I figured worst case scenario, I will have this. But now that I've actually run with it a bit, it's probably never going to utilize this here. So if you are looking for a 360 cam, you can do this or the X2. If you definitely don't have an action cam, you can get both modules. The only thing is when you set it up. So for me, that means attaching the mount and mounting it. The beauty of these mounts here is that they're exactly like the GoPro. So if you have a bunch of mounts from GoPros, you can utilize those. And then for me, it is grabbing a selfie stick and attaching it. So the great thing with the Insta360 software is it can eliminate that stick. And this is just a friction mount tripod. It is actually quite long. It goes out to 70 centimeters, but that's obviously a lot larger than the field of view for this video. So what I will do is I will hold this on my hoods and film that way. I will say this, I was initially testing with a GoPro, and what I found was that their grip was quite wide. This is a little bit skinnier, so a little bit better, but you still do get hand fatigue from riding, so you can't ride with it in that position. Nice thing about that is it has a little threaded at the bottom there, so you could put a tripod mount on there if you want. And again, you can throw on that if you are looking to protect it in your jersey, which I highly recommend you do. I'm just pretty much going to leave the 360 lens on. I will utilize this guy from time to time if I need to. The nice thing is the ONE RS has a nice big sensor, and you have the option to utilize it as a straightforward action cam. And that's one of the bonuses of it. One of the things I will note about this lens that I don't like, which is a big difference, is if you crack this front lens, this whole module has to be replaced. It would have been nice if they had put a cover up front or had it detachable, much like you would have seen in a GoPro, but that just simply isn't the case. A 360 camera, if you're going to be doing extreme sports and you're going to be crashing, this isn't going to be able to take the impacts. You're going to scratch the lenses very fast. But the nice thing is, I guess, ultimately, is that the module is replaceable as well, and there are some lens protectors available for you. So obviously the big win here is the ability to pick angles and viewpoints after the fact. Now, the one thing the Insta360 does excel at is creating some very unique shots and getting angles that you just simply couldn't get if you were filming yourself. So what I don't like is the distortion that you sometimes get shooting with this lens. It's common with all action cams because it is such a wide angle lens. But again, that is needed so you can get these very, very unique shots. But the best part about this camera is simply the out front shot. It is a great angle for you to converse with your audience. I think if you're a cyclist or a cycle vlogger, this provides such a unique perspective. And the awesome thing with this perspective as well is I didn't realize that it really does give you an idea of how fast that you are going, especially in a busy environment like I am shooting here. So I think this camera will be able to exemplify how fast you really are going through some environments. The only other real shortcoming of this camera is the audio. You will see in this clip, I have utilized the software to edit out the wind noise, which was actually really, really bad. It sounds a little bit like a fishbowl to me. The audio is clear enough that it's usable. I would probably put music in the background to take out some of those other sharp noises. It's workable, but not the best. It is so quiet down here right now. It's normally such a busy area. All right, guys, so that was a quick look at the Insta360 ONE RS, a 360 action cam as well as a regular action cam. And if you buy the Leica extension, you have even more options. I think it's a great little camera. For me, I'm going to be using it primarily as a 360 camera. That's what I was looking at, but I also like the versatility that is there. If you have any questions about the camera or any questions about my workflow, please do leave a comment down below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notifications. And until next time, see you.